He's been through some shit.
He's been through some shit. He's fucking. He's been through some shit. And the thing with his face, I mean, he almost lost his eye, dog.
Really?
Yeah.
Because he's speaking about loving some shit.
Yeah, it's supposed to be exclusive.
Alright, well, you guys.
No.
It's alright. Go to the polls up. Send them some titty pics. We went to clear up some shit. I know we just cleared it up with the night shift, but the fly girl story. I got in trouble by a girl I was hanging out with because she was like, hey, who's Mike? I'm getting all these comments. And she's like 13 million followers. I'm getting all these comments, all these people saying, you're the girl that Mike flew out, all this stuff. And then I was like, no, don't worry, it was another girl I met at a bar, which was the wrong thing to say. And she's like, oh, just another one of your girls. I'm like, no, not my girl. And then she's like, Mike's girl. I was like, not Mike's girl.
You walked yourself into another verbal disaster.
Yeah, I was like, it's a female who's very attractive and come out to film some content, and I may have met her, and she may have been great. And that was it. And then we had a full-on argument about it, but I even had George Janko go over me. So we need to clear it up.
Yeah, it turned into a huge thing. I mean, she's got a lot of drama down in her home country as a result of it.
Really? She did drag?
Yeah, not dragged, but here's the deal. I'm not a flyout dude. Never, ever bought an airline flight in my entire fucking life. It's never happened.
Yeah.
There's a massive culture, and I don't think anyone really does a great job of showcasing and highlighting the hookup culture that exists in LA, Miami, and New York. It's a whole culture, and it's very interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting. There's a ton of intricacies around who pays for the Uber. Is the girl staying the night?
Yeah.
Does she decide she wants to leave, and what does that say about her character as a hookup partner? Like, is she trying to cuddle? Is she getting out of there? Does she want to eat? What are the prereqs for shooting a shot? I've been telling people lately, if you're really good in the hookup scene, you never shoot a shot. You never shoot a shot because you have built your case so well that you already know that when you do shoot your shot, it's automatically good. There's no rejection involved, because if you're shooting your shot, you're requesting or pushing towards an outcome that you are not ready for in that relationship.
Yeah.
You should have already bought a drink, moved on, and left and go to talk to your boys.
Yeah.
Make them understand that it's not something that needs to happen. Like, you're cool if it happens, cool, but there's so many intricacies to hookup culture and to the scene that I don't think anyone is talking about or doing a good job of making young males and females understand.
Yeah, well, I said in one of our episodes that you're going to be put in the group chat regardless, so you may as well give it a good shot. Like, you may as well make sure you take care of the person. Because then they're going to tell their friends, who are going to tell their friends, and then who knows what's going to happen in a couple of weeks. Because in LA, like, it's very ancestral. Like,
horrible. Are we Eskimo brothers?
Yeah. I mean, probably.
That was your rhetorical question. Of course we are. Yeah, of course we are. You know what I'm saying? Like, probably I have never been a flyer. It's a huge part of the hookup culture. It's a huge part of the scene. Which are, like I said, very interesting. And also, before I go too far, saying that no one is covering hookup culture well. Shout out Alex, shout out Caller Daddy. Obviously doing a fantastic job of covering fuckboys, of covering, when I'm wearing a condom, when I'm not wearing a condom, where am I blowing my load, like all that shit. Like, Alex has been fearless and has done a fantastic job covering that angle from a male-facing and female-facing standpoint. I think she's a trendsetter in the space, and is willing to talk about a lot of things that other people aren't. I'm not afraid. We just don't talk about that stuff on Impulsive a lot because it is a little bit risque, if you want to call it that, or just there's a stigma around it, right?
Yeah.
Back to the fly. Never done one. Somehow found her, and I'm just trying to. I don't want to say her name again, just because I want. And everybody, I think a lot of people already know.
She's great.
Fantastic girl, sweetheart.
So nice.
Beautiful girl, absolutely tremendous personality, just a great, stunning girl in all aspects, right? So somehow someone had introduced me to the idea of her, and I don't remember if it was on TikTok or Instagram, and I sent a DM and quite literally said, "Yo, would you want to come to America to shoot content for the night shift?" That was it was not a normal quick, subtle text trying to get a hookup. It was never going to be about hooking up. It just wasn't the fucking case.
Yeah.
I just thought it would be interesting because she had just gotten in and started to make content, and I thought it would be cool to get her a little bit more exposure or whatever, right? So I spend the money to fly her in, and got her own hotel room, not even near any of the places I live the bat, just go do your thing. And I'd hope that she had started to set up shoots for herself, and she was going to be meeting local photographers. And I figured I would meet up with her one day, sample some Costa Rican food, hang out with her, get to know who she was and what she was about, and then send her on her way. She would have a great time and do this great content. And 3 days before she came out, I got COVID. And I'm in bed, and I'm dying, literally. And once again, COVID's terrible. She's a terrible fucking woman. Yeah. And I'm laying in bed, and I know she's coming out, and I'm like, dude, and she's like, well, once again, I'm not doing the accent. I already had it. I love doing accents. But she's like, I already had COVID, so like, as long as you get out a certain amount of days, which I did. By the time she got here, I was already like 10, 12 days out, and I was already testing negative. But I felt so horrible that I was like, I can't do this. Yeah. But I wasn't gonna fucking cancel her shit because I wasn't gonna be able to hang out with her. That's what an actual fucking asshole would do. Yeah, facts. And so she came out here. She linked up with another group of girls, went out and ran into you one night.
Yeah, that was crazy. So it was like this sneaky, like little new. Have you been there? It's called the Cat or something. It's like this speakeasy. Like you have to find the door and you go in and it's like this nice little like. Kind of like a strip club. Yeah. Like these dancers come out, it was sick. It was a good little vibe. But we're sitting there talking, and I was like, oh, why are you here? Like, what's going on? She's like, I'm here to see Mike. Like, anything Mike. And I was like, that is so funny. And I'm like, no way, let's send him a selfie. And I was like, and then I sent a selfie, and then I called you because I didn't know what the situation was. And then you obviously explained that it was all about the content. And there was no, and also she has a man.
I didn't even know that, and I didn't even know that, nor would it have affected me. The thing is like, and then Logan turned it into a thing, which was like, once again, that blurry line between entertainment and real life, where he said, Harry stole your girl, you know what I'm saying? And that was what went viral in Costa Rica. Yeah. And so all these people down there were like, Logan Paul's talking about you on Impulsive, and it was this whole thing, and I'm sitting there trying to like explain that it was never about a hookup, while also letting Logan's joke breathe. And that's the kind of shit, like, that's the kind of micro like expressions and micro sarcasm that these fans and people on the internet or in the audience will never understand. I mean, they will never understand how much trickery and magic goes into really quality creators' content. Yeah. Not some of the people that don't know what they're doing. I mean, we show whatever it is we want to show. Yeah. You understand? Like, we give you what we want to give you. Yeah. What I give is all real. Yeah. It's all real. Is it sometimes modified to exaggerate and create entertainment? It fucking better be. Yeah, exactly. It fucking better be. Because if it's not, they're gonna go watch someone else's content. And then my $100,000 brand deal per episode is out the fucking door.
100K per episode?
Wow. You fucking make magic, bro. I'm here to show what I want to show. And on podcasts, it's a little bit less exaggerated. On Twitch streams, it's in the middle. On the blogs, it may be a little bit more.
Is Twitch paying lit? Like, is that a good way to Twitch?
It's fantastic.
I think we spoke about it briefly when I was texting you about it, because I was curious, because Jeff G mainstream and shit, but what, like, are you playing games? Are you, like, online? Like, what?
Yeah, it's more of the scene shit. Yeah. Did a 4-hour stream last night, my first one back. Twitch is a very, very interesting animal. Very interesting animal. I'm sure we'll get into the new house, but I'm moving into the new house, right? Aiden Ross lives there.
That kid's killing,
murdering.
I keep seeing him everywhere.
He is crushing it. He's this 20-year-old kid.
He's 20?
20 years old. He hails from Florida. Yeah. He has built an absolutely ferocious fucking audience on Twitch. Ferocious. He's one of the most viewed people on Twitch. Really? He built up his audience through playing 2K, hooked up with LeBron James' son, with Bronny. Shout out Bronny. And then has continued to parlay that into continued successes through the blurry line technique that I've talked about with Current Cop, and now a new relationship with Pammy Baby. Shout out Pammy Baby, who's also a roommate at the house. And he's crushing it, and making a literal metric shit ton of money on Twitch, right? And so, and he's not even fucking started yet. I mean, this kid's just blasting off, and we're gonna platform him on YouTube, and so that's a little part of what we're doing over at the new house.
Yeah. So who's been in this? So you, Banks,
So me and Banks are managing the project.
Alyssa, Bryce,
Oh my God.
Tessa Brooks,
No, Lana Rose.
Francesca.
The new house is a content play,
Yeah.
but it's also a business play. And so basically the house is sponsored by a company called Wizza. You're gonna be hearing obviously a lot about that over the next couple months. They're a messages improperly, but like a charitable raffle website. So basically we're giving away a Lamborghini. The proceeds are going to charity. It's a very cool. It's
That's
very
smart.
cool.
That shit's smart.
It's
like,
very
kind
cool.
of like a maze.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah,
But we're gonna do a great job.
They have so much money in mine.
Yeah. Yeah. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
So they're sponsoring the house. They're putting up the whatever amount it is monthly for us to be there, and we're gonna crush it. It's gonna be a fantastic situation.
Wow.
Me and Banks are managing it. Summer Rae is gonna be there.
Wow.
Rice Gum, who by the way, a lot of people talk shit about Rice Gum. He's crushing it on Twitch right now as well. Crushing it on Twitch. He does. I think she does around 20,000 concurrents. He FaceTimes Instagram girls, randoms, like 5,000 followers, and just like talks to them about random shit.
Really?
Hangs out with them. Like sometimes they'll Uber to the crib and hang out. So he's doing that. Then Aiden, and then Pammy Baby's like an up and coming TikTok, Instagram. We're really trying to figure out her brand and where she's gonna go. She has some really good stuff on YouTube already.
Yeah.
All with and with a couple different goals for the project. One is to build out this Wizard project.